Hey there guys, it's Metro and we are back. Tuesday again. We got a big one this week. We're gonna see Sign placed a big bet last week. We're gonna see if he's winning that bet. We got our first Mythic Raid cash coming this way, so we're gonna go do that. Let's quickly go to our order hall and get the missions done, then we'll go to Orbotes and see what's happening. Oh, fast food, damn, throwing 20s around, man. What's up, buddy? Jambo, what's up, man? Glad to see you, dude. Valis as well. Hi, Metro, missed a notification. Well, we're on a little early today. And Oliver, what's up, guys? How's everybody doing today? Have some big stuff.
What's up, Metro?
Not much, buddy. Thanks for stopping by and thanks for your insane generosity yet again. I have a couple things I need to do today. Some important things that I need to do before raid. So we're gonna probably be getting a little early end to this today. We're certainly not gonna be going the whole time, but we'll see how it goes. So let's go ahead and get the stuff done around the house here.
So much to do.
And then we'll go do the missions, and then we'll go to Orbotes. Back home for like 15 to 16 days, then gone for 6 weeks. Nice. Well, good, I guess. Good. That's your job, right? So, well, home for more like 20 days, then gone for 6 weeks. Gotcha. Sounds fun. What's the affixes? I don't actually know yet. I haven't seen anybody talk about it yet, so we will see.
I hunt for Ardenweald.
Raging explosive. Okay, that's what sign said it was gonna be, right? Or what? I can't actually remember. No, I think you said volcanic, did they? Okay. Anyway, let's go do the missions. Good luck from the vault. Thanks. Explosive is a joke. I agree. It's one of the easier fixes, for sure. Raging is tough, but I guess if you have some druids, you're good. Not really worth seeing too many classes outside of the enraged spells nowadays, though. At least you won't get slowed down by sanguine healing this week. Yeah, it's actually a bigger deal than you think, to be honest. Like, I'm telling you, the sanguine situation was definitely noticeable. I know a lot of people thought it was an easy fix, and it wasn't that bad, but... Oh, shit, do I not have weak cores on right now? Okay. I did a little recording on this character, and I turned weak cores off. Alright. Since they nerfed explosives this add-on, it should be fine with the soothe for raging this week. Or did they nerf explosives even further? Confused what add-on refers to, but... See if there's anything else. These ones obviously are what we really want. Not sure if you checked out the Rio page in a while, but the top 20 keys so far have a pretty good showing of blood decay. Oh, really? Is it the same guy, though, over and over again? Did you check the dungeon nerfs? I did, yeah. I'm looking forward to talking about that as well, actually. That's pretty unique. They really did make some big changes there. We can take a look at that before we, while we fly over, maybe, huh? Seems like a good idea. Yeah, I think it's the same dude, a Chinese player. Yeah, yeah. So it's all just one guy, which I don't really count in the conversation, but I am glad to see that that dude's succeeding. It's pretty interesting. What are the new affixes? Apparently Raging Explosive. I haven't gotten the vault yet, but we will get it soon. Just finishing this up here. Nice, took 1500 catalog research 3 weeks in a row. Really? You didn't need anything from the raid? What'd you get from the raid slot? I only have gotten one item from the raid, so, from Mythic, so the likelihood that I get that same item again is not very high, but I guess it could happen. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and, fly to Orbos. Quio is a Chinese blood decay. He has some YouTube videos. He doesn't some weird runs. Gotcha. Alright, so anyway, let's head out and see what's in our chest. I got the trinket that tanks can't use. Oh, really? Oh, actually, no. I think I have gotten that. Yeah, I did get that too. Okay, so 2 of whatever chance. I got the neck and that trinket. I forgot about that trinket. I knew it was useless. I don't know why that's on the tank loot thing. I don't even want that. Like, it doesn't look good even if it was up 100% of the time, honestly. I would rather... The other trinkets are going to do way more. Alright, so let's head over. Oh yeah, so yeah, we were going to take a look at the dungeon nerfs, right? So some big stuff, honestly. These were sizable. I'm kind of surprised that they made these changes, to be honest. So they did change Painsmith a bit. I guess that's going to make it a lot easier. I don't know. But yeah, they made the Enraged Spirit's rage duration 1 less tick. Presumably it's ticks every second, so that's a big nerf, but I mean, I don't really think that was needed. Seems like a pretty unneeded nerf, but okay, sure. Maybe like on super high keys it was just destroying people. Anyway, then Halls of Atonement, they added a whole minute. So I was wondering if anybody had a timer from last week that is 59 seconds. 59 seconds or less over the cap. And if it would become oh yeah, the music is still really loud too. Something was weird. Anyway, I was wondering if it would become an upgraded key, so let me know if anybody has that example. Anyway, they nerfed Echelon's leap damage, which is, I guess, pretty dangerous. Ingram Malik, now this is the one that's the most interesting to me, because I did not even consider that this would be a way that they changed that fight. The duration of Droman's Wrath has been increased to 15 seconds. So they just made it 3 seconds longer, which is a pretty big buff to that, like, window. And I do think that is now going to allow people to one-phase it again. Pretty substantially easier. We'll see. Plaguefall, they nerfed the health of the small mobs on Globgrog. Is that what those are? Has to be, because they're the same mobs that are on the trash, and they also nerfed those for whatever reason. I don't think anybody's going to ever kill those, but you never know. Gluttonous Ticks, apparently this was an issue. I guess if you wipe to these mobs, they wouldn't lose their engorge stack, so you just get one shot. Infused Quill Feathers, who cares about that? Crixus the Voracious, his Juggernaut rush damage has been reduced by 20%, which is a big change too, because now that first boss, hopefully you're not worried about all these immunities and all that nonsense. And then Surgeon Stitchflesh, this is probably the one that's I'm so surprised by. It's really the only hard part of the whole dungeon, honestly, especially on Tyrannical Week. And they nerfed his actual health pool by 10%, so now it should be a lot easier to get him into that range where he doesn't jump back up. Meaning it should be a lot easier to cleanly do that fight, especially on Tyrannical. And then Affront of Challengers. One with Death now absorbs 20% of their maximum health. I think that's dispellable or whatever. And the Slam's damage has been reduced by 40%. So yeah, some big changes there. There's also some other stuff, but I was surprised, especially the extra minute on halls. It's nice to see that. What add-on are you using to populate your missions? It's called Venture Plan, but don't know what's going on with that add-on. Faxi says that's how it worked in the past for actual Raider IO. Yeah, that's Raider IO choosing to do that though, so we'll see if Blizzard chooses to do that. Let me know. I like that the third boss in Necrotic Wake became a challenge again. Well, yeah, I mean, it was not really a challenge. It was just people don't know how to do the fight. Has there been a time in your tanking career where you ever just got bored of Blood DK? No, absolutely not. Blood DK is just fundamentally interesting to me no matter what. There's been times when I've been frustrated with it. Season 2, I think it was, of BFA, or maybe one of the seasons. Or, I think it was 3, actually. One of the beginnings of the seasons. I think it was 3. I was like, I don't know if I can keep playing this. It's like ridiculously bad. And I was ridiculously bad. Okay, let's see what we get here. So another bad vault. Not really getting what we want out of this. Let's take a look at what the options are. I already have those, which reminds me that I can do this. That's cool. I forgot that that's even a thing. Blood DK is love, Blood DK is life. Yeah, no doubt. So yeah, I don't think I'll be taking those. That's a really bad one, actually. I can't really take the gloves off, so we have to take the ring, pretty much. Which is a very good ring, to be honest, but yeah. Okay. I got a bad vault too. I got 21 Necrotic Wake though, so that's nice. Nice. Yeah, those legs are a disappointment because even though they are an upgrade, I already have 252 legs, so we'll be taking the ring. It's a very good ring, and that's a huge upgrade as well, but not what I was looking for. I was hoping to get a my ideal piece would have been the wrists, domination socketed wrists. Alright, let's go ring. It's a good item, very good item. Yeah, it's not, it is definitely a big upgrade. Okay, let's go ahead and go get a ring enchant too, and what key do we get? Oh, I got Necrotic Wake as well. You had the same ring in the vault last week, yep. Yeah, I mean, it is definitely nice to have it, but just go use the thing. I don't know why, but I'm finding myself going to alts more so than playing Paladin. Oh, really? Yeah, well, that's unfortunate. Oh, I forgot to tell you this, Jambo. Jambo, do you realize that you are still the only rep Paladin that I've done a key with this season? How funny is that? You are the only rep Paladin on the entire spreadsheet. I was looking at it. Out of 103 runs, I think we're at 103 runs. Your entry on rep Pally is the only one. Which is kind of shocking, to be honest. I was looking at it because I was actually I was quite surprised to see how firmly the warrior thing. Here, I'm gonna actually show this on stream. Let me get this enchant, because this is actually kind of crazy.
Yeah, what do you want?
I don't know what's the name of it? Accord? No. Tenant? That's it. I don't know how often the meme kind of plays into the reality, but it's actually the case with warriors. I'm going to show you right now. Get that ring enchant on real quick, and then we will. Okay, so here, so let me get the spreadsheet up. Okay, so check this out. But yeah, first of all, literally the only paladin. Representation 1 paladin. You make up for 0.1 or 0.31% of all DPS. Anyway, so in terms of representation, all DPS 8.5% are warriors. So that's not the most thing that we've seen, but it is definitely significant. That's a large number. In terms of upgrades, 15 warriors have been present with an impact percentile of 55%. So that's not bad. I mean, it's definitely not the lowest. Warlock is actually the lowest at 40. Actually, no, DK is. What the hell? That's surprising. I wonder if there's something wrong with that stat. Guess not. Anyway, DK is actually insanely low. It's surprising to me. But anyway, yeah, warrior has like a fine. They do succeed. You know, they're in keys that succeed more so. They're not the lowest for that, but they're not the highest either. I mean, they're above average though. Still behind Demon Hunter and also behind Rogue, which is Sign's claim to fame, I think. But anyway, then you look at disbands. Okay, this is where things get a little scary. So we're looking at the ratios between these two numbers, right? Like ideally, the numbers would be extremely similar. You know, they would be close. Like one would be high and the other would be low, but not like too different, right? So anyway, you look at Demon Hunter, 18% impact the key, 14%. So that's pretty normal. Mage though is actually the big one. You have a really big disparity here where a lot of mages are present, but they don't impact the key very much. So that probably means that they're doing their job. They're usually not the one causing the issue. But then you have warrior. 56% of the time warriors are present, and we have a 33% impact to disband. And that is the highest by a large margin. A large margin. 10% higher than the second, which is druid. And besides druid, it's like 20% between the next one. So yeah, warrior is clearly our least successful pick this season. And I'm actually not that surprised because I do feel like they just don't bring anything. And like 50% of the warriors I've ran with are just garbage. Like they don't bring anything, and their trolls are just idiots. Like I really, it's kind of sad to see how often this has been the case so far. But I do feel like it's just a non-viable pick right now for me. Like I don't gain anything from getting a warrior. Anyway, it's raging. And what do we say? Explosive. So this should be easy week. What do you guys think? Easy week? Put it there for now. Put that back in line. Alright. Anyway, it's hopefully time to do some keys. What else? I think it's smart to pull a bit smaller this week. What is that? No red DPS this season? Yeah, just Jambo. And he was just playing it as an off-spec thing. Easy week. Bringing mages for lust. No flame warrior. Yeah, it should be I guess an easy week, yeah. Unsure. Alright, let's see what we got out there. Oh, 27. Sign up to that. Oh, a lot of keys. Sign up to all of those. I have a higher score than... I'm either tied or a higher score than all of... No, I am 1 point higher than that guys. Hey Metro, looking forward to seeing you play. Mr. Bruceson, welcome. Pull big and kite for raging, easy. Hopefully not, yeah, hopefully just dispel the raging or survive it. Oh yeah, we need to change like everything too quick. Okay, fall bulwark. Okay, let's see. Talent's done. Now we switch this. No, we already have that. We never changed it. Now it's gear change. Let's see. Chest piece goes on. This is obviously going on. This is going on. Neck is going on. And belt is going on. And shoulders are going on. And that's it now, right? I think so. We have one Domination Saga there and one there. Yeah, okay. Really need gloves or one of these to upgrade. These are killing me in Mythic Plus. Hey, Stromy, what's up, buddy? You mentioned me being the only rep palling makes me want to play Paladin more. I don't know why I'm like this. That's funny. I just get really good at rep palling. Like I really like Paladin, but sometimes I'm just so comfortable with it. I just want to learn and try something new. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good way to look at it. A few insanely scary mobs on Raging Fortified, but nothing. But guess Soothe is the key. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure. What would you be worried about? What specifically? I mean, obviously the big red dude on the other side, but they nerfed him just recently. I really like that last video you posted. Dude, I thought you would, yeah. Did you didn't see that live, huh? That was funny. This guy, that guy is me in keys. Imagine raging fortified halls bears. True. They don't last very long though. The thing about raging is it's like, you know, it's only dangerous for as long as the mobs are alive, so once the mobs are dead, it's no longer dangerous. Any raging cast can one-shot a DPS. What are you talking about? Portal Guardians in theater can be scary. Yeah, that's true. Then I have this also in my head that I want to be like really good at a single class, including all specs. Then I find myself in this weird middle area where I look at my character screen and not sure what to click on. Yeah, that's strange. Yeah, I've never really felt like that, so I guess I'm lucky in that regard. I know a lot of people who have that like kind of existential crisis even without blood DKs and like even with without WoW's involvement is what I mean to say. Like they just feel that way about video games in general. I don't. I've always feel like I know exactly what I want in my life. I feel like no mob is dangerous when it's dead. Definitely no mob is. Yeah, definitely. Hey Metro, happy reset day. How's your ball? Another dud, Ahmed, but welcome. What legendary do you run? Crimson Rune. Even considered resetting everything, like deleting all my... Dude, that is actually... That's something that's in the back of my head there. I love that concept. I don't think I'd ever do it, but... I'd love to just... That's kind of why I wanted to play on Alliance. And I do think I will eventually, the more I think about it. I don't know, I'm really on the fence about... I'm going to play a lot more WoW this week. Last week I did a little bit of an IRL challenge, spent very little time indoors besides streaming. I was basically only streaming because I wanted to make sure I didn't lose consistency there. And then after that I was not at my computer for all day, every day basically. But this week I'm going to be playing a lot more WoW. So I'm either deciding on if I want to dedicate to that Alliance character and start getting that character set up, or if I want to spend time on the Shaman and switch it to Kyrian. I think we'll probably do the Kyrian Shaman because that looks really fun. Was that a Saturday, Key? I was at a birthday party for my girlfriend's niece. I'd rather been watching Keys. Yeah, that was Saturday, yeah. Do you think that some keys have really tight timers even if there are nearly no deaths? Oh yeah, 100%. I feel like healer DPS is more important. It's important more so than Season 1. Do you agree? Not more so, no. It's always important. It's always the same level of importance. It's absolutely vital, always. And it's a fine line to walk. Hey Craig, what's up, buddy? That's why I want to play on Alliance 2. My brother and I have talked about it seriously. Nice. It's a whole different game over there, and you know I hate to say this, but I was talking to a guy and I got, I guess, into a small argument with him about, I was like talking about how easy it is to get keys, and like I'm like, I don't know, dude, like what the hell you're doing basically, and he got very upset. I'm like, it's not hard, man. Like I don't know what you're talking about. But then I realized he was on Alliance, and I didn't realize that, and I'm like, huh. Yeah, you know what, man? He might be right. Like, legitimately, I don't actually know. Like, I have no idea what's going on over there. But I wouldn't be surprised.
Metro's Flamethrower Fund. I support the warrior flaming cause, and you can too. Stop the no flamer movement in its tracks now.
The fuck? Wow, thanks a lot. $40. That was a huge donation, man. Very generous of you to do that. Thanks a lot, buddy. You've been a great. I'm glad to have you around always. It's weird that you mentioned that. Yeah, rough affix this week. Is it a tank killer? No, this should be a good one. Opinion about halls getting 1 minute longer? Met or good? I mean, objectively good, right? I mean, it's like there's no reason that that's a bad thing. Was that the dungeon that needed it? No. But I'm not gonna say it didn't. You know, I'm not gonna say it was a bad idea. I'll vote Kyrian Shaman. Yeah, I'll probably just stick with Horde for right now, but I do want to really hit that character. Thinking between Undead and Tauren. Best Horde race to play Warrior as? I don't know, whatever one you like the most. I think maybe High Mountain Tauren would suit Warrior really well. This is an easy peasy week. Yeah, I really don't feel like there's been like a hard week. Necrotic weeks obviously suck, but... Okay, well, anyway, we're finally in a key. 19 theater. We probably don't even need this key. Oh no, we definitely need this key. Forgot. Theater might need an extra minute. Yeah, I would say theater was the one that needed the extra minute. Theater. Ahmed, definitely. Halls was only tight because of the... There's like a lot of back and forth that you do in halls. It's not really the dungeon's fault. That's people routing that dungeon that way, and there's not really many options. But theater is, there's just nothing you can do about theater, right? Like there's no way you do anything but that, so. Is US Alliance really bad? Well, I don't actually know, but let's put it this way. The conversation I was having with this guy, I thought he was either just straight up lying to me about this shit, or he's living in a different world than I am. And I don't know which is which, but he was basically saying it's impossible to pug any keys. There's like never keys listed. And, like nobody pugs, basically, is what he was saying. Like there's 0 people pug, like very, very few. He was basically saying the only people you would pug with are people who are absolutely incompetent. Like they're not going to upgrade a 15. There's nobody out there pugging at 15. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? So I don't know. I actually have no idea, but I guess we'll find out at some point. Hey, HD Movie Source. How you doing? I agree with the Hall's timer change. I felt it was tight. It was definitely tight, but yeah. Anything 15 is less than Alliance, really. You know, it would be really wild if you did start an Alliance character at a serious level and even started a raiding guilds. Oh, that's definitely not going to happen. I'm not going to be raiding on any nights but Tuesday and Wednesday. I don't have time. Raiding takes way too much time. Like, think about it, right? In 4 hours, we might not even kill a boss, but in 4 hours of keys, I can get like 5 at least done, right? I love raiding, but I'm not going to raid 5 days a week, no way. Which dungeon? Okay, we read that. Is the line? We read that. Oh, all the nerfs still can't believe they have not touched the enraged dogs in halls. That, yeah, I guess those are fine. Like, they don't really look at that kind of thing as an issue. I would say there's 4 times more keys on EU Horde compared to Alliance. Oh, really? EU Alliance has dozens of keys where I am all the time. Sweet. If he's out of his gourd on that count. Plenty of 15s and up. Yeah, I figured it's a little of both, honestly. That's false. I play Alliance since I'm Oceanic. Well, so that is one thing to say that you know, we're not talking about just like, you know, all day. Talking about like when people can play, right? So like, yeah, there's a lot of Oceanic players. But I do think the good Oceanic players are not playing during, you know, US peak hours. But no, you're right, obviously. I played Alliance a little bit in 8.3, and Alliance was definitely worse than Horde. I was part of a group of people that pushed 24s, 25s Alliance. We all switched to Horde this season. Oceanic times, there are a ton of keys. Pretty much all of my 24s and Nihilother were Oceanic keys. Gotcha. And they were pugging? All pugs? Because, like, obviously there's good players on Alliance, and the complaint was that they're not out there pugging. Like, something's happened with the way the community's developed it. It's like the only people pugging are, like, blatant casuals, I guess. I don't really understand. I'm not really sure. All pugs. Oh, interesting. I think I might have figured out my paladin. I may need a race change again. I'm like Sign, not nearly as much changing as him. Yeah. No, I agree. Sometimes that, you know, sense of freshness is all you need. That's why I love leveling all these characters, man. Eventually the friends list became how we pugged, so I guess not quite pugging. Yeah. That's kind of the issue. Maybe new management at Blizzard will finally drop the faction restrictions. It sounded like they were already thinking about it. There's not going to be no new management, but first pack in here will be Deadly, you think? Everybody wants me to skip the first three. I don't. If we have to. I mean, if we had a rogue, I would be perfectly open to trying it. Well, not having a DPS pop for the first Bloodlust, which is seconds after we do that. One of those has True Sight, I thought. I guess not. Yeah, they want the Enrager add-on bosses always these days. Yeah, I'm fine with doing that. Like, I was just gonna pull all 4 of these into the boss, to be honest. But whatever, we can do it. I never skipped through that, to be fair. Yeah, I'm fine with trying it, but I don't know what count we need then. What if they don't even use DPS potions? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's a battle. You're right. Skip first 3 and pull the Rager with the boss. Yeah, and like I said, I was just gonna pull all 4 of them into the boss anyway this week. The only reason I hadn't been doing that was because the sanguine type affixes. You can distract, but they don't have that option. Big one can be skipped. I don't know. I guess we definitely don't want to skip the big one. Yeah. So I didn't realize that that dude actually had True Sight. Now I thought when Sign was saying we should skip it, I thought he meant the whole pack. But yeah, it's fine. We don't. I mean, there's not enough count in here. I don't really know what that does to our count, but it can't be a good thing.
Welcome, one and all.
Raging and Death Wish will kill you. I think it's just gonna get annihilated though, dude. Like if everything gets pulled in with Bloodlust, we actually use. Oh, we don't actually have a bombkin, right? Okay, see you later. A hunter can bait them, and you can run on the other side with Feign Death. Just kill that pack while waiting for RP before Lust. Oh, you still kill it? Oh, I see. Okay. You can get siders on the platforms. Yeah, no, there's count there for sure. I just don't need how much. Easy to get count on Lich Wing. No, I'm sure. Yeah, I know that. I just don't know what we need is my point. Let's quickly take a look at what it would look like. Guess we should just make that all one pull. Then it's for Ruth, yeah. Not that one. What's going on? Oh, wait, what? Oh, this is the way, I see. Didn't realize, I thought they were all separate. Then it's over to the Barrow of Carnage. So then the question is skipping that, but I think that's just out one way or the other at this point without a rogue. I don't know though. Skip both is what Sign was recommending, so I guess we could try that. Let's see what count looks like. Oh, that's the wrong order, but whatever. Okay, then we go over here. This is what we normally would do. And go for the 2. And go for those. And go for these. And go for these. Yeah, okay, so we're way under count. So we need more than that. I think so. Simon was saying don't go this way, this gives less count. So go this way. And then get all of these. Oh, they're all bone maggots though. What the fuck? That's a bit sketchy. Probably rather that pack, honestly. I think we'll do that. 101%. The question is, can I still take my mob? Yes. Okay. So that's actually a really good route. Okay. So we'll try that. We'll give it a try. If you skip the first 3, why not kill them during RP in the final boss? If you're skipping them and not pulling them then, why would you pull them later? I don't get it. Like, what's the actual value of skipping them right now? If you don't want to kill them now, then why would you want to kill them later? There's not much RP, and it's just like literally 10 seconds of RP. Senior Plaguefall video. I'm 242 2K IO Warrior, ready to run some keys with you all day long. Yeah, that was an unfortunate situation. Yeah, what's the point without pride timings? Like, Lust lines up better later? Yeah, maybe actually, yeah. Lust lines up great if you just press W in theater now without having to worry about pride, especially on keys where things actively live any amount of time. Probably optimal to get 2 lieutenants before fighting 3 mini bosses on the way to Zav. Yeah, that's what we're doing. If you go to the spinning bone guy, you can chain both bone maggots packs during the spinning bone guy living. Why is Warlock saying no to holy priests? I think he wants a druid, yeah. Guy has a ton of health and all his damage is avoidable, so you can pull him and focus the bone maggots. Interesting. Lust Timming. Drew Timmy. I would pull those 3 just before you're sent down and kill them with the tormented mob. Oh, that works? Wait, what? They will snap down there? I feel like there's a lot of people just seeing others doing stuff without... Oh, 100%. 100%. I'm trying to figure out why, at least, but I don't... I'm not going to be skipping something and then fighting it later. Definitely not. If we need to kill it, we're killing it now when everybody's... That's just going to cause confusion. He wants more suits, yeah. I'm excited for this experiment. Sure. They will. Interesting. We'll give it a go. It's like not a very nice day out, so we gotta turn lights on.
1.
Let's hope for no backfire. Yeah, that would be bad. That would be bad. So what's the trick here? Let's see.
Welcome, one and all, to the theater of pain.
Seems scary with the healing reduced tormentor.
Think they can
Okay, so not really any fix to it. Oh, what the fuck? I have it on the wrong slot.
Either way, this should prove entertaining.
Okay. I was a little worried. Are we gonna lust? We don't have a bloodless. Yeah, let's worry about like doing double backflips when we don't actually have fucking the main thing we need on the boss. Hey Metro, how was the ball? Not good, unfortunately. Another weak ball. 20 minutes planning, no lust. Yep. You have a hunter, he is just a large dumb. Correct.
No, I will not be unmade.
You couldn't make it up. Yep. The absolute absurdity that is this game's Mythic Plus community nowadays is hard to be anything but laughing at. And no one is even mentioning it? Well, I mean, I'm not trying to type when we're fighting these targets right now. I am taking some damage. They are scared to mention the elephant in the room. They probably don't even realize it. Now we got optimal lust timing figured out. Yeah, this is definitely what we need to do from now on. Just not lust. Lust? Tank? Holy fucking Christ, man.
Your agony should prove enlightening.
Just like the irony is just hilarious to me. Spend all that time talking about skipping and then we don't use Bloodlust on the first pull. This hunter is going places, not anywhere particularly good, but places. Yeah. His highest key is a 17 theater, by the way. He's marksman, he's not going to do 10% less damage to pull a pet out. He's gonna have to.
How unexpected! It seems our little pups have some bite after all.
Ragnarok's players, yep.
Now that the preliminaries are over, the real trials can begin.
What does that mean?
Beware. You approach a powerful servant of the jailer.
Can he get out pet and dismissed? Correct, yep. Plenty of ways to lust as a hunter. I mean, even if you don't lust, just fucking bring drums and use like, you can't not lust on the first boss of theater. That's just retarded. What's he saying? Who knows? Yeah, I think it means I am big dumb. Smaller dumb, maybe. That's what he's owning. Raging Fort, that seems dangerous, does it? Well, we have had Raging Fort, or no? The first time it was tyrannical, maybe. It means kill me. Oh, really? Hey, Metro, how is your vault? Not good. I see you're running Knife A. Can I ask why instead of Venthyr? Because I like it the most. My favorite. Okay, this way. They killed me. Oh, yeah. I don't know what that means. Oh, that's a lot of damage. You guys are right. Means he didn't lust because he died. He didn't die. Not until well past the time to lust. Good week? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's, I guess. It seems like it won't be too bad. Difference is not that massive to really care. I don't. Let's put it this way. If you were worried about that level of decision making, maximizing it, you would not be playing Blood DK, right? You'd be playing Vengeance in Season 1 or Bear in Season 2. Like, if you're worried about maximizing that level of decision, then you'd be maximizing what class you're playing to, you know? That level of decision is something that you play despite min-max. Just like I play Orc despite, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really care. Orc DK, that's what I play. Orc Knight Fade DK.
To the victor goes the Anima. Claim your power, Maw Walkers.
Alright, well, we got Varut.
Let your weapon speak for you.
I said the same, yeah. There's like certain things that are just like identifying, you know what I mean, that you don't really worry about maximizing. That's one of them. But to be honest, it does seem like all of the covenants are very good right now. That's like saying you picked a crappy color for your Ford Fiesta. The color isn't the primary issue here. I wouldn't say that, because I mean the color of your car doesn't matter for the car's performance at all, but it's like saying like, oh, I drive a truck instead of a car. It's like, yeah, that's fine. Compare trucks to trucks, not trucks to all vehicles. Compare Blood DKs that are Night Fade to other Blood DKs that are Night Fade if you want to see how the person is playing. But honestly, I don't think I could play without Night Fade at this point. I was actually considering switching to Kyrian for a very specific reason, but no way. I won't even consider it now. Night Fade Blink is just so fucking good. It's kind of crazy.
Glory will be mine.
It is so good to have that as a tank. It's kind of wild, actually. I never realized how useful having a blink as a tank is. And now that I have the soulbind, I don't know why I wasn't using this the whole time, but now I have the soulbind that makes it up more because of killing mobs. It's like, God, it's up almost every pack. Pretty much every other pack it's up. And it's actually like a really big deal for threat too, because getting to the pack early means I just do more threat on the pack. So that's quite nice. Yeah, just seeing your soul flickering around is a wet dream come true. It's awesome, right? It's so cool. It's just like way too fun too, man, being a stag. Okay, this feels like it's going so fucking slow. I don't, it's just been a while since I've done theater fortified. Is Druid even dotting the mobs with Sunfire? I'm not sure. Not really.
I will wear your skull as a trophy!
I saw in the DK Discord the Kyrian Shackles dot was refreshing somehow. Someone deleted the comment after that. Don't know if it's true. Refreshing? I mean, that's part of how the... Like, if it spreads back to the original target, it probably refreshes. I don't actually know. People don't want to waste a global to soothe the archers. They got one shot instead. This guy doesn't want to do anything. Dude's died to multiple things like that now. Or made multiple mistakes like that now. Better ask if the druid were moving in range, otherwise a shaman or pally would be faster. I don't think Resto gets Sunfire. Oh no, they definitely get Sunfire, yep. 100% they get Sunfire. Okay, as a pet out. That should mean he's going to lust. Which he did do. Healer DPS won't be deciding factor here. I think it will be, honestly. I mean, it's not going to be the reason, not going to be the sole reason, obviously, if that's what you're getting at, but it's a big issue in a 19 to have this. Oh, this guy's doing good now. Oh, he must have a Convoke, yeah. Oh my god, this guy is actually fucking useless. Healer DPS nowadays does make or break keys. Yep, I agree. It can be a lot of damage right now. Ragnaros Realm, good realm, yeah. Or good things. Did he die again? Oh no, that's the Warlock this time. I know it's a Druid. Is this the Hunter's key? I actually don't know whose key it is. His elitism helper go isn't going off on himself. Damn, it's always fun. Me Madaran again. Ragnar's Hunter equals ranged warrior, pretty much. About as valuable. I've seen that mostly the worst player in the key is the key holder. Yeah, I mean it makes sense this guy's key because he's only got a 17 theater, so I don't know who would have invited that dude, but I guess he does have 20s as well, so getting carried by the pets. Or by the class, I guess. I mean, I really feel like healer DPS don't matter before 22. Oh, it definitely matters, yeah. You want to go faster or slower? I would want to go faster. I think I'm going to show my friend who is anxious to do Mythic Plus these keys. Ah, dude, show him the fucking warrior. I was telling Cop that. It's like, legitimately, if that dude is in a 20, why is everybody not in a 20? You know what I'm saying? Like, if that dude's in a 20, then anybody can be in 20. Like, I've never actually seen incompetence at that level. Like, I've never seen somebody fail an invis pot twice like that. It's just really bizarre. I've seen like mechanical issues, all different sorts of problems, but I've never seen somebody not be able to join the group. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what? Oh, speaking of Cop, I don't remember if I asked, but has he considered trying out Mistweaver and raids? He was going to, but then, yeah, I don't know. He's not going to do it. So. This week's affix is basically free, don't you think? No. No affix is free, but it's, I don't know. We'll see how I feel after a few days. It does seem like it's relatively easy week. I think someone explained in chat how the invis pot failed. It's not. There's no way that's why it failed. That's not possible. The mob is nowhere even near us out of the gate either. That first one was not why. Maybe the second one somehow he ran into it like an idiot, but the first one, that mob is not even in the picture. You'd have to wait like 20 seconds to pop the invis pot, which he did not. Anyway, anyone say affix free is not a tank for sure. Every affix has some impact on the dungeon for sure. I've blown that skip to the A-bomb with True Sight. I went around the... Yeah, but why would you ever go around the left side? That's just stupid. The left side is the only time that you can fuck that up. So why would you ever do that? Don't ever go to the left. Have to wait. Whatever 12 stacks is. If you want to... How does a druid get picked? What? Okay, so there. I have no... What's going on here? This is a very strange key. Anyway, first part of today's campaign is bugged. Can't turn it in. I'm sorry to hear that. If you watch the replay, you can see that he was a bit late. No, I did watch that. He did not. I don't know. Anyway, at the start of Plaguefall, if you go left... But why would you ever go left? Like, what is that? That's not a fucking decision that you make. Do I want to run into the mob with True Sight, or do I want to not run into the mob with True Sight? So you're saying the guy's a fucking retard? Is that like what is the discussion here? Don't run into the mob with True Sight. That's how Invispot works. It's not like it's not an excuse. How would I know he has True Sight until I see his True Sight? By seeing him have True Sight when you use the Invispot? I mean, why would you ever go to the left? It's not faster in any way. Like, you just go through the middle of the mobs. Anyway. Has it been like this every week now with the new campaign as a bug quest? I think the Tyran one was bugged, but I haven't had any bugs personally. People just don't realize that it has True Sight until it kills them. Yeah, I don't. Okay, anyway, let's get back to adding this to the sheet. We have 8, 10, 20, 21. Well, no, what was that? Theater. 19 disband. Week 6. Fortified. Raging. All this talk about True Sight makes me dizzy. Oh wow. If I timed an 18 on Tyran weeks, is it possible that I can time a 20 on Fort weeks? It's always possible, yeah. People are not really used to invising those packs. Someone has to make the mistake once, so they don't do it again. I wouldn't say that. I mean, you just look on the screen to see. Like, have you never invis-plotted anything ever before? I mean, maybe that's the issue. Maybe, like, these people are using an invis potion for the first time, but this has been the same way since MOP. Since WOD challenge modes, MOP challenge modes. You invis-plot shit, and you avoid the True Sight mobs. That's how it's always worked. Anyway, what's the other explosive? What did we even have in that key? Druid. Druid healer. Warlock. DK. Hunter. Alright, so that was a strange disband. Cheek Death, Alar, and Aegis on hand on hard keys. I bet there's a bunch of people who don't even know what True Sight is. then they should not be doing 20s. Like, legitimately, this is not an excuse. If you think this is like an excuse or a reason for this to fail, then that dude is not. He should not ever be in a 20. Go do fucking 10s and learn how to use an Invis Potion. And that's just an absurd... That should never happen. Nobody should ever fail an Invis Pot. It's too big of a thing. You have to make sure you don't fail it. The mob is like 30 feet tall, so the top of the mob isn't usually in the frame. I mean, I time high keys always, but true sight is something not very clear thanks to Blizzard convoluted UI. Look at the turn in Villager. It's barely visible in Ardenweald since it's blue. I've never even invis potted it once, and I know it has true sight. Like, that's the thing. Like, these mobs clearly are gonna have true sight. Like, I guess people are just new to skipping things in general. But like, it's obvious to me that big dude has true sight. Like, I don't even need to look at him to know that. Any dude that tall is gonna have true sight. That's just how the game has always worked. So I don't really. I'm not sure what the conversation's about right now. Sorry, you guys are having trouble using Invis Pots, I guess. Okay. Anyway, I'm having trouble finding keys, so I guess we'll just do mine. Somehow there's like no keys. What are you guys talking about? Did you have that bug with Tyrande over 2 weeks ago? I didn't have that bug either, yeah. Good luck on your next mistake-free key. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter. People make mistakes, but Invispot is too big of an error. That should never happen. That's just disbanding the key. Blizzard has never really said that tall... They don't have to say it, dude. Like, so let me put it this way. If you run by a mob and it has true sight, do you just completely ignore it? Or do you pay attention to it? Do you notice something about it? Like, do you start to gain, like, insight into why they're doing this? Or not? Like, you're just like, huh, that's some arbitrary decision that they added true sight to it. No, it's a fucking giant mini-boss elite walking around the area. Obviously, it has true sight. This is just how mobs work in this game. What would you say is the benchmark for DPS in 15s this season? I have no idea. I don't really look at it that way. Okay, anyway, in 19s. What about the worms having true sight? I have no idea. I've never skipped those mobs, so. I did not know they had true sight. If I run close to a true sight mob and he watched me, I ask him what the fuck he want. Glenn, long time no see. It totally goes against... It's not about tall, dude. Alright, cool. You win, no problem. Wasn't that warrior's fault that we bricked that key. No problem, I agree. It's just an idiotic assumption that no one would do any research before going into a key. You don't have to fail once you look up the dungeon before doing a 20 key. I just don't believe that guy has never skipped that. Like, it doesn't make any sense. People skip that constantly. People skip that in season 1. So I'm not going to buy that no matter what, but... This whole topic of true sight got weird. Yeah, it's like very strange because like people are trying to like make excuses for this guy, and I don't know why you would be doing that. It's like you're just trying to make excuses for your own mistakes. I think it sounds like you're just projecting your own insecurities onto this guy's mistake, and you're trying to justify it. Like, he did an absurdly unacceptable mistake twice in 1 key. Okay, that's it. Don't ever make that mistake ever. If you are not sure that you do not know how to use an Invispot, just say that before the key, before you agree to doing the skip, which is what he did. Since you didn't know you could have done the mistake as well, it was his fault, but not that much to blame him. I feel like it was pretty toxic. Agreed. Yep, totally toxic. Anyway, I just hope that when you're doing a 20 key, you have some experience from doing quite a lot of 15s and 19s. Nah, you should be doing 20 for the first time, doing Invispot there for the first time ever. 100%. MDT tells you which mobs have true sight, and there you go. Didn't even realize that. I don't give a fuck about that warrior. He blew it twice. Where's the list of true sight mobs? Yep, MDT, yeah. It's a bit old, but regarding this Hunter Bloodlust thing, you can press Bloodlust while dismissing the pet before the cast ends. It's not that big of a damage difference. Yep, I agree. It's obviously Hunters can do that, no problem. People love arguing on the internet. It seems that way. It seems like he was in a guild of the Warlock. He might have been in Discord, where he could have helped the warrior. Yeah, they were together for sure. 100%. Okay, signs in the group. Miss 19. We have done a 19 miss already, I think, right? Yeah. Struggling to find the keys we're looking for, but we'll do some warm-ups. Can't believe that disbanded. I just don't get that. I've done 20 keys, but the routes have changed in Season 1. Each tank has its route. Let's just stop arguing about it and let people learn by the mistakes. Sure thing. Together like lovers? Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, maybe. He is... Okay, dude. If you want to move on, then let's move on, huh? Nope, I would prefer if we all kept arguing. It doesn't sound like he wants to move on. For a hunter, it's hardly any difference in DPS on single target because the pet's melee damage offsets 10% you lose from Lone Wolf. It's really only a DPS loss if there's multiple targets. Well, you don't have to keep lone. That's the thing. Like, it's just like a temporary thing, right? But I guess it makes a while. It takes a while for the buff to come back or something. I don't actually know how that works. Trying to boost his girlfriend? Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Why is it so dark? Whoa, what is going on? What the fuck? Takes 20 seconds, gotcha. I need to make Shadestone as well while we wait. Yeah, I'm sure that warrior learned from his mistake too. Oh wait, he failed it again right at... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, what are we even talking about? The dude made the same mistake twice. And then got pissy at us when people were not happy that he made the same mistake twice. It's crazy. Okay, so anyway, we got priest. We got hunter, or no, we got shaman, healer, I mean. Thoughts about skipping first 2 packs and miss? They are very dangerous to tank and mess up the lust timing. Yeah, we talked about that at length in the route discussion that we've been having. It's definitely ideal to not pull, like if you can go right to boss, it's ideal. I don't know what it's going to look like now that they nerfed that boss, but I don't think it's worth using an Invispot though, because then, like you can't, again, there's a true sight mob, so I don't think it's going to work out in most keys, but if you have a warlock, then it's definitely worth doing. My only point was I could see doing it once. Yeah, I can't. Not in a 20. No reason that should ever happen in a 20. I could see it happening, you know, season 1. Or maybe the first time you've done Plague Paul this season, but... Hey Metro, any luck this week? So far, no luck whatsoever in any way. We had no vaults and we had a really bad first key. I'm done with skipping things as tanks, as a tank in pugs. Oh really? Yeah, to be honest, I probably should go back to that mentality. In season 1, everybody criticized me for not skipping, and then we do week after week with the skips and they all fail. Stop dying. Yeah, I mean that was the more... I guess he used another Invispot and failed the second time, right? That's the only way it could have worked. Metro, did you know that Raging Mob in theater had true sights? No, but it doesn't matter. Again, like, that's not really something that you need to worry about. I did not know that it had true sight. I thought when we were talking about skipping, and we were talking about skipping the entire pack, but there's no mistake that you can make there. Might be a weird question, but Inspires, is it really essential to reset that second boss so we get the Tormentor? It's not essential. You just do it because then the boss doesn't pad into you while you're fighting it. Like if you're gonna fight that dude, then yeah, you want to reset it, because otherwise the boss is gonna aggro and you won't be able to reset him while you're fighting down there. if you don't reset him early, he'll aggro, and then you'll have to run super far to reset. All right. What race is sign? I don't know. Russian or something? Can't remember. If you mean in game, he switches like every single week, so who knows? Would you be willing to get Proofy GCD to show the spells you use? What, put them on the screen? Unfortunately not, no. People constantly bitch about my UI as it is, so can't really be adding any more things to it. But it should be very easy to see what spells I'm using. Like, you can see which one's lighting up at each time. And every run's recorded, so if you want to like break it down and slow it down, you can do that. I've been skipping the Tormentor Thin Can in some dungeons. You get 15% more physical damage taken, but it seems alright. Are you doing the same? Never, no. That's way too... That's like the reason the season's easy. That dude's the reason the season's easy, so I'm not ever gonna skip that guy. I meant in-game. Oh, right, yeah. Miss could do with a 2-minute timer increase. Yeah, like I said in the route video, it's not actually the dungeon that's difficult, it's the route that everybody's choosing to do that's difficult. Or it's not actually that it's difficult. What's going on? It's not actually that it's difficult, but people are just doing it wrong. Or they're misunderstanding it. It's not just the 15% physical damage taken, it's also missing out on the Stone Ward, which is a really good power. Yeah, I totally agree. Without Ashen? What? Beast of Prodigum is back. Oh, that's interesting. It's good for alts, right? Raging little guys wreck people, yeah. Good luck in this dungeon. Yeah, I'll need it, it seems. Fair enough. I do it sometimes if I see it's a low key or the timer is tight, but you're right. Yeah, I mean, I don't really do low keys, so maybe there it would be a good place, but... It's like literally, that power is the reason that keys are easy this season for everybody. That absorb shield on every single player is huge. Metro, what's up? Oh, my dude, how's it going, man? Alright. See you later. Good 2 first keys. Guess it's not an easy week. Okay, Mists 19 disband. Good start here, good end too. That was fast. That was fast. What flask are you using? I noticed you don't use Flask of Power. I'm just using the Stam flask because it's not that bad. It's actually quite good now with Varut, but it's extremely cheap compared to the other one. Okay, so that was Shaman. We had Rogue. Again, no Lust. I don't know about Lust there, but... Priest and Demon Hunter. Oh, it's an easy week. Those people just suck. That's a bad comp for this week. 1 Dispel and it's 30-second CD. Sure. Okay, what else we got? As I said, tank killer. Time to take a week break from Mythic Plus. It's not the tank mistake there. That wasn't the issue. Is that the Warlock that we just played with? He invited me. Raging Spike Claws, one shot. Yeah. Oh, it was faxing. Hunter troll. Yeah, to be fair. Priest could have mass dispelled the buff on little guys, would have helped, so yeah. Wasn't he a blood elf? Yeah. We blood off the little guys. Nice. These guys are like, this is really funny. Both of them were in my last two keys, and they're both having conversations like they don't realize. I don't know. That buff only matters when they die. If anyone thinks an affix is totally one role's responsibility, they should probably change their thinking if they want to do any serious keys. Well, you can only do it as a rogue or shit. Like, I don't know what we're talking about. Hey Metro, I timed my first 18 key on Blood DK. The class feels so good to play. It's awesome, right? What do you mean how they messed up with tank? Who do you think the mobs attack when they're enraged? What's up? In both keys, how did these affixes mess with the tank in any way? Yeah, they didn't. Do you ever out-heal the healer? Oh, 100%, yeah. I out-heal the healer every single key. Usually every single pack, but sometimes not. If they were dispelled, it would have been fine, aka not only the tank's responsibility. What number week is this? This is what I'm calling the 6th week. Some are calling it the 7th week. Because the first week was actually the preseason week, but it also had the new affixes. But for me, I'm calling it the 6th week because that week did not include this season. I think it's better to just skip those 2 packs. Yeah, I'm fine with that if we have a good way to do it. Regardless of the mistakes in those specific scenarios, really tough task for tanks. It's really not. No, it's not though. That's my point. Like, we haven't had any issues with tanking yet. I mean, we might in the future, but none of these things have been tanking related. I gotta say, I love Season 2 far more than Season 1. Yeah, it's strange, because Season 1's affix was so great, but it was just so shitty to play Blood DK in Season 1, man. It's so much more fun right now. I'm just glad there are no more 20% thresholds. Yeah. This looks like it's gonna be good. Well, yeah, it is gonna be, because we just had, like, the reason the first key failed and the reason the second key failed, both in one group. Season 1 was always afraid of being insta-gibbed as a prop ally. Now I have, like, 5-ish seconds to react. Save my first languages in English for the eventual disband video. Nah, I mean, no worries. Concentrated failure in the group, yeah. So can you actually walk by this? No, you can't. This qualifies for too much talking in chat, I would think, right? Don't take it now. What? I think you can objectively say that the affix is a bit harder for tanks, Jambo. Raging forward fight is brutal. Yeah, I mean, it's certainly not a good affix to have, but honestly, I think it's going to be more dangerous for the group than the tank. Now they are stuck. Favorite dungeon in tank this expansion? I don't know if I have a favorite. I really like all of them. I don't really dislike any dungeon right now. I don't have a favorite. I don't have a least favorite. Was this practice or was there a key out in? Did I black out for a moment? No, it's practice. Yeah. Last time we had this much chat before the key, the hunter didn't lust. Never will. I think it affixes. Well, you're confusing a couple things, Jambo. I'm not really sure why. Nobody is saying that raging is not difficult for the whole group. They're saying that the person who's most likely to die is the tank, because 90% of the damage the mobs do is to the tank. But I disagree, because it's not actually that dangerous. It's more dangerous the other 10% of the time when people are getting one shot by cats and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not, and it's not anybody's role. There's not, you can't do anything about that. That's not. Only druids, hunters, and rogues can deal with raging. That's it. Nobody else can do anything about it. What is this whole convo with the route? I have no idea. The only thing that wiped us that key was Raging Cast to ranged. Raging Spike Claws attacking DPS heals. You'd know Metro's correct because he was the only one alive. Yep. Exactly. If it was a tank mechanic, Metro would be dead first. And it is also a tank. Like, I do take damage from the pack. It's just I'm equipped to survive that, where nobody else is. And people aren't ready for it. You know what I'm saying? If that's what they were trying to say, then sure, I can agree with that. Maybe, yeah, I mean, that is what they said. This, I don't know how you misunderstood it. Super Strain is suck for 4 weeks. So, yeah. I don't ever use it, so I guess I don't know. This is gonna go smooth. Yeah, I feel like we might not get a key done today, honestly. Especially because I'm probably gonna have to go a little early. It's 12:30 already, and we haven't finished a key, so not good. Definitely not what I was hoping for. Okay, here we go. Now it's gonna be great. Now it's good. Now we got everything we need. Now we got everything we need. I love this game, man. I really do. It's kind of crazy. Oh, that's even better. This is just perfect. Anyway, what legendary do you use? Crimson Rune. It is a warrior, yes. And his highest key he did last week was an 18. He's from Azralon, and he's got 2 characters in his name. Not that that really matters, but I always laugh at that. Flame on. Just an army of people at the campaign quest giver doing nothing. Rip. Was there something that you really wanted from Renown right now? I'm like all set. I don't even know what we get this week. I guess this, right? No, I already have that too. I just never activated it. What's left? Do you miss playing warrior at all? No. Are you talking to Sign? I just want to get it done. Gotcha. Paid beta test? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, a lot of bugs do get through. The beta testing process, the PTR testing process is awful. They need to completely reevaluate how they do it. It's clear that nobody actually does anything on there. Yeah, the transmog set is awesome. More stamina this week? Oh, really? So I can stop doing this stupid campaign. Oh, that was great. I love that. It was like probably... That was so much better than the original one. I think you get 2% stam at 60 renown. That's pretty good then. I'll definitely try to get that. 60 is 3 more, right? Like we need to do all the events, all the activities. Yeah. I'm just along for the ride anymore. It feels like I don't even have to do anything. I could literally just let these things unfold. Okay, it's falling apart. It's actually just gonna unfold on its own anymore. I don't even have to interact. Oh, 59 is stam. That's good. Try to get that before raid, but I'm not sure I'll have time. Definitely tomorrow. Why is that guy glowing red? What is that? I just buy an inch for new weapon. Smart. That's a smart guy. He knows what he's doing. You're like Bellular, you don't even have to play the game. I have to play the game. Gotta be online in the game for it to happen. This dude buffs the app. Oh, you know it. Just need an Azralon Dix Priest now. Yeah. Heal. That's definitely what we need, I agree. So I guess there's not normally a Raging Tyrannical or a Raging Fortified week. Is that what the confusion is? The first one was Raging Tyrannical, yeah. And let's see season 1. Raging Tyrannical, Raging Tyrannical. Okay, so yeah. What about season 4 BFA? Raging Tyrannical, that was week 2. Raging Tyrannical week 10. Yeah, okay. So yeah, the last 2 years of Raging have been without fortified. So this is I'm gonna go ahead and say it's a hard week. Raging is definitely one of the harder affixes, and it appearing on the worst combo it could appear on is definitely not ideal. Alright, well, we got another Azralon. This guy's a paladin. So apparently this week's chapter quest is bugged. Oh, really? I hadn't heard about that. On my way. We summoned you. Just accept the summon. Yep. Thanks all for beta testing the quest for me before I get off work. Yeah, I don't know what's bugged with it, but hopefully it'll get fixed. After cinematic plays, the quest check in just disappears. For fuck's sake, quest. FYI, the cinematic isn't anything new. Okay. Steak a la mode. Oh, that's... Just went AFK for 5 minutes and this key hasn't started. Yeah, 2 people left before we started, so now we have to rebuild the group, and we have done it. Is there anything on Wowhead yet about getting past the quest bug? Yeah, to be honest, if it was bugged right now, it was bugged on the PTR, so people, Locks take DC, be right back. He was DC. Steak is good, but you would be delightful. Tell him you would rather eat him. That's just freaky. Did I had to do in the past was join a different group to go to a different chart, and it worked. I've got 10,000 gold that says this warrior pumps, so yeah. Well, we're gonna do an Invispot, so hopefully he's got everything straight. He did DC. I thought he voluntarily took a disconnect. Yeah, I'm not sure. Somebody has to DC right now, guys. I'll step up. It'll be me, no problem. Thought it was just people being useless like always. Sometimes. Transmog.
Many deals for a
Looks like
friend.
nothing on Wowhide yet, I know.
Like you.
Warrior will walk into True Sight Mob Wall and Viz. I don't think that's possible. Warriors don't know how to go quiet. It's the only explanation. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know what the reasoning is, but... Okay, we'll get this guy till 12:45, and then we're gonna have to leave. Really need to. I really need to get something done. I have 0 keys in today. But isn't it the case with every flavor of the month class? You get bad players with inflated scores. I mean, sort of. We don't even have. This is not a flavor of the month class, though. It's just true. This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Like, Warrior is not good. Like, I don't know why people think it is. It's not. It's like I'm not seeing any evidence that it is anywhere. It's not even close. Like it's like a mediocre pick, like a middle of the pack pick. Let's see what last week's stats look like. Sub creation. Highest key you pushed this season. We're working on 20 right now. So yeah, like look at this. How was that? Wrong button. Look. So this is, you know, this is just the facts, right? Sanguine, Storming, Tormented. That's last week. Oops. Look at this. So here's the facts, right? Based on aggregation. Warrior is 5th best. And then the both specs are equal. So it's like, it's not good at melee. And melee is not even good, apparently. And if you're looking at the list side by side, it's not better than most range, too. So it's like, what? Not good in any way. Not even great tanking. Like, where are all these people coming from? Anyway, what are the odds we'll see 9.3 instead of 10.0 first? Yeah, I don't know. What'd you get from your vault? I got a ring. A good ring. It's a solid ring. I don't get what that means. Anyway, I don't know how people pick a DPS warrior over an Unholy DK. Unholy brings better utility and good damage. With that said, I have seen some warriors pump every pack. Yeah, warriors damage is fine. There's nothing wrong with it, but they don't even seem to be the best damage dealer. Like, so I don't know. The warriors with that warlock, it seems that way. Yeah. 9.2 will be out either later this year or next year, so there will be another content drought. Nice. I feel like these days the only DPS that has a higher burst AoE is Windwalker. I've seen Havoc, Frost Mage, Rogue too, but mostly Sign to be fair. Ellie Shaman, all of these classes are doing more damage than Warrior right now, from what I can tell. Okay, so we'll just pull him. Warrior are good single target, are they? Let's see what happens, just pulling them. Yeah, okay. This is, like, insane. What? They're not even raged yet. Oh, we'll get by them. Sketchy. Warrior Chiron has good utility with 8-second Spear of Bastion. Maybe, but it's still like... I mean, how many classes bring something more valuable than that already? What the fuck? Hunter's pets. Damn. Wow, man. We really just can't seem to do anything. There's a reason raging in Fort we're not supposed to be a thing. Yeah, I guess so. Things used to just insta-gib you from Legion. Hey, at least it's 75% boost as opposed to 100%. Yeah. What's your key? Necrotic Wake. I saw that coming. Oh, really? The new week panes on full display here. I don't know what's going on. We do it. I can form the Avengers. Yeah, if you want, that's fine. I mean, provided this disbands. I think it's about to, but he wasn't mounted. You need to be mounted for that. Anyway, maybe they are testing how bad it is so they can tune it later. Hunter is right though. Pets usually do travel through the portal. I did that on my warlock earlier and it was fine. Gotcha. I mean, sometimes classes are good, but not meta. I mean, just like Blood Decay, where you 100% get Guardian Druid over it. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I'm just saying why people are all playing warriors is so strange to me. I don't get it. There's tons of them. Like, I keep seeing warriors. I don't know. That China pushing group going ham with Blood Decay, that is cool to see, yeah. Are you gonna invite her? 22. Wow. Arcane, and they have a Destro Warlock? That's interesting. Okay, well that is 3 disbands in a row. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Not what we wanted to see on the day that I have to get off a little early. Probably all the old tank warriors. Maybe. That key went better than the last one, at least. Yeah, it's true. We killed some trash. Yeah. We're making progress, dude. Prog hype. Please don't end the stream. Oh, I'm not, but I'm just saying I do have to go a little early today. Like, doesn't Zav and Theater still bug out the pets where they run all the way down and around to the PvP floor? Oh, I have no idea. 30 minutes to find a group, 2 minutes to fuck up the key. Yeah, that's Mythic Plus at times. Anyway, we had a Hunter, a Warlock, and a Warrior. And yet another addition to the Warrior disband list, unfortunately. Not really that guy's fault that time, for sure. No fame, please. No flame, please. Yeah, I don't know. I don't play out pet class, so I guess I'm not. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that, but personally, if I did play a pet, like when I played BM Hunter in WOD challenge modes, I would just release. I would just whatever the pet what's it called? Dismiss. I would just dismiss my pet like every time ever, like just in case, because I never felt comfortable. There was sometimes the pet wouldn't aggro or it wouldn't be a problem, and there was sometimes it would, but it was just like, don't even risk it. Oh, we invited a warrior again. What the fuck? Science trolling me. Well, hopefully at least this one we will finish. Sign is making content for the channel. To be honest, that's just sad. Pet AI needs some work. That's not AI. I mean, what do you want the pets to do? It's pathing. It's not AI. The pets aren't supposed to be smart enough to realize they're not going to run all the way around. The only path for them to go is that. So, Warrior just looked perfect reading its abilities. Doing DPS for the first time to PvP a bit. Destruction Warlock is fun. Nice. At least the Warrior isn't Azralon. That's true. That's one good thing. Tichondris. Sign wants the 5% attack power. I don't blame him. Well, no, I do blame him, but I'm not surprised that I'm blaming him. Let's put it that way. 4 Loco, though. It's a drinker. It used to be an alcoholic drink, right? Have a look. Oh, it still is. A line of alcoholic beverages sold by Fusion Projects of Chicago. Still around, 2005, I remember. I remember that. Electric lemonade. Oh wow. I bet that's excellent. I mean, isn't 5% attack power a pretty good buff already to justify getting a warrior? No. It's not. Not good, not better than having things like AoE stuns and battle reses and bloodlusts and stuff, but I mean, we got everything we need in this comp, so it's not a problem. But are these guys really the Avengers? I think Sign's druid friend is somebody he really likes to play with, but don't know. I did one key with that guy without Sign and he left like 5 minutes into it, so not impressed. So what are we going to struggle with in this one? Whoppy blasts. Nice.
5,
Glad to hear it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, right, it's my key. Okay, so we got them all.
Yet another of the Kyrian's loyal servants. Have you come here to be slaughtered as well? This temple was merely the first to fall. Soon, all of Bastion.
I don't see anything on Wowhead just yet. Yeah, like I said, if it wasn't bugged on the PTR, there's not going to be anything on Wowhead. It's probably just it sounds like a server bug, I don't know. Raging Fortified Stitchworks, I would save hammers for them. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. Like I said, anything that does damage just to me, I'm not worried about at all. Nobody picked this up. And the only thing I would be concerned with is things that are going to do damage to others, because they're not going to be able to survive that damage. Me surviving things, that's fine. I'm ready to do it. It's my job after all. But others surviving things, they don't seem to really like doing that, so. The Warrior's Kyrian arms, finally no Fury Warrior, oh yeah. Yeah, definitely arms is interesting to me. I haven't seen a lot of them, but it's certainly more interesting than Fury. Oh yeah, it's Varuth, that's nice. I like Arms Fantasy more. Me too, yeah. Actually, I quite like Fury as like a play style, but in terms of like if I actually played a warrior, I think I would be Arms. Seems like so much more interesting for raids too. Try to get Varuth, but I have to pick the right time for it. I thought your job was telling people they were confused, saying I refuse, and playing Dying Simulator the game. Gotcha. You would be confused about that. Yeah, this is just way too early for this to happen. That's a tough mob. Okay, we're not gonna get the Varuth. Not gonna happen.
How do you do?
How do you aggro the Anima power from where you are? The trinket is bugged. I don't know. It's been like this for 7 weeks now, so I don't know if it's bugged at this point. The trinket will do damage to your target, not the target that originated the damage, so you can pull any mob within 100 yards of you. And the mobs themselves don't actually aggro anything when they walk by, so I can just aggro them and run over to us. Okay, well that went well.
Stitch flesh will be irked to know you destroyed his prize creation. Though I am sure he would gladly take your limbs as repayment.
Oh. Shit, this mini boss pack with raging is gonna be wild. I'm gonna try to save the stun that we have for the enrage portion of it. Interesting week, though. Very interesting week. It's like they really did want to make raging, or they really did want to make tyrannical much easier.
One of the more ruthless Maw Swarm draws close. Be ready.
This is the one week I might just use my defensive legendary. It's interesting. Very interesting week.
Goes the Anima. Claim your power, Maw Walkers.
If synced with big pulls, the Rock Alley Earthquake can do insane damage, yeah. This is going to be a week for... I think this week for me is going to be about completing my 10-15s. Oh, wow. Just got much time. Wait, you can grab two? Didn't even know that was possible. You can't grab two, yeah, I didn't think so. Is this guy new? I'm not sure anymore, man. I really don't know. You can get one, but running through another soaks it up. Oh, it does? I've never noticed that. I got into the Miss 18 with the lock and the warrior. Oh, that's funny. Good luck. Not sure that is true facts. You're gonna have to test it. That's not my experience. Yeah, I run through a lot of them and never see them go away, or like more so, I never see the I never see like me get a second one by accident. I constantly just kind of make like a sweep through them all, and it never really doesn't seem like it's taking any away, but I could be missing. Carry packs, yeah, this is definitely one of the harder packs. But not if you pick up one and wait a few seconds, then try to re-up. You should skip this pack. I can't with this route, so I'd have to do a completely different route. This route is like designed around getting that pack.
To share your underling's fate. Your vaunted courage.
These guys are like super friends. Right.
Your temple lies in ruin. Your brethren are butchered. You have already lost. Beware. You approach a powerful servant of the jailer.
Monster.
Oh shit. How is that not aggro? Yeah, I mean aggroed. Alright.
Take the beast's power. You will need it for the dangers ahead.
The druid really needs to soothe faster. Was this guy in your route anyway? No. We're cooked. Luckily the key is so lenient that I think even with all these mistakes we still can upgrade it easily. That super fan joke got a big laugh, I can't lie. I don't know what that even is, but that's good. What's going on? Look at this guy is shooting us or something. Might want to invis the pack before the stairs. Yeah, maybe we could try it, yeah. So we can do this. There's a reason this dungeon is the highest key push. They have nerfed it to the ground. It is very easy compared to the other dungeons. Very strange. That's the trinket accidentally aggroing that pack early because I was still taking that ticking bleed from the previous one. I actually have no idea if this is going to be enough count. It gives 2.83. What do we actually need here? 90 or 68 or something? Is that right? I really have no idea. 66? That's probably not count, right?
You will be brought to justice.
68.2. So yeah, we're fucked. Super fucked.
You
That guy gives like no count.
sky
Spell it with haste.
Strange.
shall answer in kind.
Remember that pull they did in season 1 where they pulled the entire upstairs down? Oh yeah. What about it?
There is nothing
It's
you
still
can
possible.
do to stop us.
Just get count after last boss. Yeah, I guess we'll do that.
Well fought. Now claim its power as your own.
Just make sure they think the guy that said the weapons makes the highest time key. Just made me think because the guy said the weapons makes this the highest time key. Yeah, sure.
My soldiers rise once more.
What a weird day, man. It's very strange.
Beware.
How much do those mobs give? They might give enough. Probably should have aggroed those. Yeah, that'll give enough.
With
Beware.
sacrifice comes victory.
Should have just aggroed those and not, you know, I should have played it safe.
My soldiers rise.
Yeah, it's good damage on bosses, that's for sure.
He will use us all.
Boomy Venter or Night Fae? I think he's Night Fae, or I think he's Venter, yeah. That guy must give like no count then. It's very strange. Question new to Shadowlands. What's the DPS goal before doing mythic dungeons? Nah, it doesn't work that way. Don't worry about that. Just get out there and start practicing. You're gonna need a lot more practice than you will need like DPS, raw DPS.
We have all the corpses we need, Stitch Flesh. Prepare to strike at the next temple.
Just a moment longer. It seems that the parts for my new creation have arrived at last.
Overall DPS depends on too many variables. Yeah, I agree. Don't worry about that. Okay, let's see how this goes. This is going to be the interesting pack. It's the Rock Ellie's going to help. Yo, happy reset day. How is vaults? Yeah, today has been bad and always. Nothing has been good yet. Another bad vault, another bad start to the day, key-wise. But I guess we're on the right side of it now, hopefully.
The Mars dark magic coalesces here. Remove it at the source. Beware.
What you got from the vault? I got a ring.
Is slain. Now, claim its power as your own. Beware.
That raging throw cleaver, that might kill somebody in one hit, huh? Definitely. Definitely gonna kill somebody in one hit. I think major effort has done this key. Only 7 deaths is pretty good. Well, it's a very easy key, so you would hope that it wouldn't be too bad, but am I the only spear left? I guess I don't know. I guess so, because that second boss died really fucking fast. Oh, good. Lagging or something? What's going on?
Come, my assistant. These raw materials are in need of processing.
You think it's better to use the Aegis trinket this week? I don't know. Maybe. Good question. I don't know. What do you think of the dungeon nerfs? Yeah, I talked about them at the beginning. Pretty interesting. We'll see how it plays out. I was hoping to see Mist today, but I guess that's not going to happen. See what this boss looks like. It seems this week again we are looking more or less the same classes. Oh yeah, that's... Well, I don't know, Druid I haven't really seen a lot of, but... You're not really going to see like affixes change the meta too much. I mean, if there was a time it would be raging, I guess, yeah.
Wants to tear them off.
I wonder if Feral or Survival will ever be meta. Yeah. Not as long as Bombkin and Marksman Hunter exist. Ranged Hunter in general, I guess, even BM would be more efficient.
How vexing! Rots you!
Feral equals meta. Good one.
Don't fail me like your predecessor!
Yeah, if that enrage mutilate ever hits me, I think I would probably get near one shot.
No! Now I have to rebuild those two from scratch. I can't wait to put
Have you tried any other covenants for DK? No, I haven't. Well, not on the live servers anyway. No. Why is Night Fae your favorite? Honestly, the big thing is the soul shape. Like, it is so nice to have that at the tank. That's the thing that makes me stay Night Fae. It's not what originally made me pick Night Fae. Yeah, I thought that was gonna miss. Anyway, it's not what originally made me pick Night Fae, but it's what makes me stay Night Fae.
Oh, I'm awfully proud of this one. I'll have you in stitches. Imbecile!
Okay, well, we're about to see what happens here, because this is gonna be really bad.
No respect
It's a
for
spear.
craftsmanship.
That health does, yeah, that health damage change or whatever. Health percentage change is definitely huge. Oh wow, somebody has morbid fixation and they didn't immediately die to it? Oh, I thought that was my fault. That's odd. I guess I accidentally did it right.
Constructs can handle you on their own.
Huh. What the fuck was that?
I'll have you in stitches. I must preserve your parts for later. No! That one was my favorite. Imbecile! I'm the one who made you!
I'm gonna save the orb, yeah. Extra mobility for DK is crazy good, yeah, it's very nice. Just give Knife a Swarming Myth, call it Fairy Mist. Actually, no, I really like the spell. I don't think I would even want the other spells. Like, this spell is very good. It's hard to use is the only issue. If it worked like it did on in the beta, then it would actually be a lot better for sure, but it was looking like it was going to be like the only option back then.
Beware, can escape the storm. I have had enough of you.
The timer is so lenient. I wouldn't even say it's the timer. It's just everything's a joke. Like, this is like the worst I've seen a necrotic way go, and we still absolutely destroyed it. At least you're about to time a 19. Yeah, at least we're finishing a key. I already have a 19 necrotic wake fortified, but that's actually the first 19 I've done, obviously. But yeah, whatever, finish it. What tank do you prefer, Monk or Demon Hunter? Even besides Blood DK? Never really played either, but I guess if I had to pick, it would be Monk. I don't think I would enjoy Vengeance how it plays right now.
Had enough of you.
I love Necro and Venthyr DK main Covenant abilities. Gotcha. Yeah, I definitely don't think I would enjoy the Venthyr one, but the Necro one does seem like it'd be very interesting. Is Swarming Mist like good in raid at all? Like I feel like it wouldn't be. I feel like if I wasn't Night Fae, I'd definitely be going Necrolord. Like if I was actually worried about min-maxing the class, I would be Necrolord. The shield is really nice, and other defensive is always really good for the kit, although right now I don't feel like I need it. And the grippy hands thing is just so valuable to have on a tank, I feel like.
A victory well earned. You have proven
Oh, we
that
upgraded
none
it.
of the weapons in Zerval's
Monk's squishy as hell,
arsenal
worse
can
than Demon Hunter though?
Fraction of our forces.
The Venthyr one just overfloods with runing power. DK already has. Yeah, that's the reason I don't think I would ever use that. It looks pretty cool, right? Me? Nope. If only Mythic Plus. Only a Mythic Plus if you don't stack Mastery. Oh yeah. Okay, anyway, what was that? That was... Necrotic Wake. 19. We got an upgrade. Shaman. Demon Hunter is kind of yikes. Demon Hunter is the most squishy tank, yeah. Okay, we have a Rogue. Warrior. Android. MDI is still gonna be 90% for Demon Hunters, you think? Just for the damage. I agree with you. Soul Shape is the best signature ability of all the Covenants. Yep, me too. I totally feel that way. I never actually got the weekly quests. I say 90% Bear. Oh yeah.
I am quite busy,
Yeah, Bear's
you
like
know.
really popular right now, so I would be surprised if that wasn't included in some way. I hate playing Guardian Druid. It's the most boring tank spec. Is it even still? I haven't played it since BFA, really.
I have many wares.
MDI will be Bear since meta DPS at the moment is more physical than magic. Demon Iron can pull just as big as Bear in 18. MDI isn't super high keys. What, they do 18s? Not this season, I'm sure. They'll be doing like 22s or something. It's more boring than it was in BFA. Wow. I play Vengeance and it plays fine. Maybe squishy compared to other tanks, but we have Leap for a reason. Yeah, I mean, you can make that claim about Monk too, but I don't think that's the reason you have it, honestly. I always like doing hard shit as Monk because I always thought, like, okay, at absolute worst, I can always just, you know, roll away. But that is definitely not, it's not part of tanking. It shouldn't be, you know? Depends on what key level they use. Oh, it's definitely going to be higher than 18. Yeah, way. Bears that I play with don't seem to do crazy damage, though. Maybe I'm just unlucky. Their damage is fine. It's not very high, but they're definitely above average damage-wise. Okay, so we're definitely going to use this. I probably should put the fucking cheat death trinket on this. This is probably going to be a mess. I just wanted to say thank you. I swapped my DK to Night Fae and I'm enjoying it way more than Venthyr and time my first 18. Oh, that's neat. Okay, so we need like everything in there. Yeah, okay. Actually, no, that's just the same stuff I normally get. Leap is for leaping into a pack. Yeah, so I was thinking. I don't want to see an enraged Shadow Core hit you. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. That's lucky. The caster packs with Shadow Core on 20 Fort and Rage are going to be like hell on a warrior. Really, that seems risky to me. Can't use Power Reflect? I'm sure you can once, yeah. Leap into pack, obviously, but it can be used for more than just that, no doubt, yep. They're not fighting the first drill. Be careful. Yeah, I see that. Okay, here we go. See what happens. So I'm thinking on working on another tank. Wait, did I record? Yep. Sorry, I'll read the comments in a bit. I just need to stay focused on these big packs here. Yeah, I saw that coming. Anyway, thinking of working on another tank. What do you think is more fun, Prot Warrior or Prot Pally? I haven't really played any of the tanks, unfortunately. I think I would, if I could have like another character fully set up, I think it'd be a Prot Warrior though. Petition to make spell for like the 5-second CD. You could also interrupt, but if you like living Prot Warrior and if you like interrupting Pally.
Where you be hiding all them Zandalary souls one Sunday? Give them to your boss man now, or you gonna miss
20k healing. Yeah, that's. I didn't really even. Wasn't he really even in that much danger?
them all. No. Them is my people, Mazala. No way I go give them all.
Okay, we got like way too much up for this pack now.
Beware one Sunday.
So we are basically fine no matter what. Will we time the miss? Well, we time the miss. Nice. Glad to hear it.
Mazala got me at a disadvantage. But if they collect me more from a few of me business partner, then together we could turn the tables
God,
on
so much fucking damage.
I'd be keeping this Ulu a distracted.
Yeah, raging is gonna make a lot of running around, I think. Okay, I got knocked off. Oh! Ah! But I died to the fall damage. That's unfortunate. DPS warriors making my class look bad. Oh yeah. Right, yeah, I guess so. .4 overall from the lock. Good. That would have been a good video, yeah. If I had more health, I would have been fine. Okay, so this is gonna be at a bad time. Actually, maybe by the time we kill this, it will be back on the other side. I almost stuck the. I did stick the landing. I just died from fall damage. Hola, hey Kalal, welcome. How you been? Raging Spirit on 4 week within Raging sounds scary. It's very mad. It's gonna be a very raged mob.
Slain. Now, claim its power as your own.
Yeah, why did we do that? Okay, got it. Anyway, by the way, first boss, the extra seconds weren't noticeable since we took 2 phases. Oh, really? Still 2 phases. Probably just bad DPS not having burst there. Maybe, yeah. Finally got to enjoy 9.1 as much as I could before work starts again. It's great. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. How are you? I'm pretty good. Yeah. I'm great. No issues here. I don't know, that didn't seem dangerous at all. We lost at the first phase and no one broke 10k. I see. That's just not. People weren't doing good damage there then.
You know, it don't just be trolls who be coming to ask for old one somebody's help. All kinds be making deals with the lower adept.
One of the more
Like
ruthless
these two
moss
crazy
draws
little
close.
gnomes here.
Be
They
ready.
both be hungry for power. So we were more than happy to oblige.
They could literally bluff Blood DK by 30% and it would be fine. No, see, this is a common mistake. People don't realize that. The reason they can't do that is because like we do so much leech healing right now that if they did that, and then there's like multiple synergies with leech for Blood DK, if they did that, it would be like way overpowered defensively. So I don't think our damage is ever going to be the highest just because of the way the class works now, unfortunately. That was one of the big reasons why I was so overpowered in Legion, and they're definitely not going to make that mistake again.
To the victor goes the Anima.
Seems like Blood DK is having the same issue as this priest. What issue? Oh, I see what you mean, actually, yeah. Just did the no most damage and no one would die with Atonement, yeah. It just seems awkward that they do half my Prot Warrior's damage. Well, they don't, but... I mean, that's not like a fact, like an objective fact. It's hard to compare AoE, obviously, but in terms of single target, it's a lot more balanced than it looks.
Great evil lurks nearby. Expel it with hate.
I like fighting him right here. Oh, this is not even the Frost guy, so it doesn't matter. This is actually the opposite, yeah. Anyway, single target is same as Warrior. In AoE, it's about 1 to 2k behind, depending on number of targets. Yeah, I mean, like, if you're looking at my DPS DK, or my DPS as DK, I'm, like, not doing it anywhere near the most offense I could be doing in these keys. I'm sold out to make sure I never die, and that obviously has a huge impact on my offense. Do you mean you do 6k single target with your Prot Warrior? Yeah, you can just look at the logs. There's not really a good AoE fight in there though, unfortunately. The gap in DPS between tanks is not as huge as people think it is. Agreed, yep. And like I said, on pure AoE, I'm sure it is pretty big, but
Now claim its power as your own.
I could do a lot more damage if I wanted to. Dude, please stop having threat on everything. Holy fuck, man. I just fucking hate threat, dude. I'm so sick of it. Anyway, no single target. We're talking about Mythic Plus. Well, you have to consider both, so you can't just buff them for Mythic Plus. Mobs have to be in the urn to be able to earn. People can't wait his fucking warrior, man. I tell you, this class is just no reason to bring this class. You literally can't get any value out of bringing this class. At least for me as a Blood DK, I don't know. Does the exact same thing twice in a row. He just charges in and gets threat on half the mobs and dies. Alright, well this is going to be a very difficult week. I can already tell we're going to have very little success this week. It just comes out of nowhere. Like all of a sudden I'm just completely fucked.
Beware.
Y'all's Mythic raid team sets. On healers, yes, definitely. At least currently, I don't know. I say this all the time, and then we end up needing people, but I really enjoy explosive, massive people in the way that they don't normally think about. I was looking forward to pushing with pre-made, maybe 22, but this looks fucked. Yeah, no, this is a ridiculously difficult week. This is definitely the hardest week we've had so far, at least for me.
Now, old boy and Sandy don't just be making these on.
It's just so unpredictable, like I don't know how to survive that. All of a sudden the mobs just one-shot me.
Kind of power. This one ain't gonna want to give me back my mojo. So careful now. She's tricky.
Fortified and raging, yeah, it's tough. It's just tough because it's so unpredictable. I feel like I just all of a sudden the mobs are just completely like they go from 0 danger to complete insanity. And it's not all mob. I guess it's really just those casters. That's why it was so spiky on that pack, because they probably both casted or something at the same time. Here, look at this. I just took more damage in those 3 seconds on that pack than I did the rest of the pack put together. Mitigation tank might be more forgiving this week. I mean, if you can time your stuff right, it's fine, but I'm not seeing it right now. Like, it's difficult for me to anticipate it. I'm sure it'll get better as the week goes on, but
Beware. You approach a powerful servant of the jailer.
pretty sure those bark armor things are soothable, no? Maybe not. Gonna die here now. Oh yeah, that's interesting. We're wiping the bark armor. New things happening this week. It's very strange. Feels like a completely different week than every other week we've had. The cranes on the big pole. I'm scared for you. Don't know. I guess we're not. Yeah, I didn't think we were going to get there. Anyway, at least the rest of the group aren't being toxic. You spoke too soon. Alright, anyway, so that's another disband. That's 4 out of 5 keys disbanded. The other side, 20 disbands. I don't think we're going to get 20s done, unfortunately. I don't know when that's going to happen. I guess next week, maybe? But I don't think we're going to be getting any progression keys done this week. This is just insanely difficult compared to everything we've had so far this season. Are you surprised it was the warrior who left first? I'm not surprised about anything anymore. Okay, warrior, rogue. There you go, cut them all. I really need to put the AC on. It's fucking hot in here. Right back. Alright, back. Have you done any 20s? No, we've been in like 6 20s and they all disband. Some of them ridiculously. What else? Seems like a good week for a large trinket. Yeah, I mean, I guess so, but I don't know. I really don't think I can take this trinket off. Like, it just says so much. Anyway, that might be the play this week. Just establish threat and kite. No, you can't do that. It's not like constant damage. It's raging is the issue. Okay, I'm pretty sure we need sanguine still, right? Actually, I don't think we do, but I don't know what to do at this point. I still need spires and theater. Oh, and halls too. Oh no, we also need sanguine. Yeah, okay. Pugging 19s is crazy though. I can barely time 20s in my pre-made. But I don't have a pre-made. So. It would be nice. Like, the thing that sucks about pugging is that, like, so that key was going to probably be a failure regardless. Because I was getting, like, pressured into doing all these unique things that I've never done any of them. And it's like, sure, we can give it a try, man, but just realize it's going to be way difficult for me to get all that done. So, like, even though we didn't even get to that point, it was probably not going to go well regardless. I've never done any of those things. I've never pulled all that extra shit in Ardenweald, so I don't even know what I need to pull, let alone if there's mobs that I've never fought before. I don't know how to skip any of those things. Like, it sounds easy, I guess, but I've never done it. So yeah, it was probably going to be bad regardless. Yeah, pretty much as Knife A. The only Knife A is a tank. You can't really do anything. It's not really possible to stun those mobs as a tank. Just too difficult. I can get the raging dude, but that's about it. I guess in the Hakar ones, but... Oh, we already did knife. We already... So I should just make a list, maybe. I'm going to keep forgetting. This is the only thing that kind of sucks about the way the new score works, is I don't remember what I need. So spires, theater, halls. I have the other side. I have mists. Sanguine. That's it. What is this? Oh, Plaguefall. Confused why it's not just inviting me through the thing, but anyway, we have a rogue too, so we don't have to worry about all this nonsense. Alright, well, good thing about Plaguefall this week is it should be really easy. There's nothing in Plaguefall that I think I'm worried about, honestly. We'll see, I'm sure there'll be something, but I don't think there's any issues. The last 2 weeks for Plaguefall have been a lot harder than this week, I think. I'm just going to go ahead and put that on the spreadsheet right now, that the other side is going to be the hardest dungeon this week.
What is your quarry?
Watch the shadows.
Alright. Plague Paw is easy, but I hate it in pugs. Probably just anecdotal evidence, but people just love to fuck up skips. Oh, really? I haven't really ever seen... I mean, the Invis Paw, obviously, that's a whole different story. I don't even consider... Like, to fuck that up, that's... You're just retarded, honestly. Like, I just don't really understand that, to be honest. So, no problem. We'll move on from that, like we said earlier. But, the rest of the stuff in Plague Paw is all very straightforward. Like, none of it's very complicated. Well, we'll get Varuth early too. Oh, we're gonna destroy this. Plague Fall with Varuth early is so fucking easy because I can get like mad stacks. Get some really nice health pool. The campaign is talk to 2 people, quest, then it's over. So it was bugged for 3 hours for us to talk to 2 people. Gotcha. Quick Blood DK question. Why Fall Bulwark over Relish in Blood? Yeah, because I feel like it's giving me more value right now. Well, first of all, I would never use Relish in Blood as a Night Fae. I would only ever use Blood Tap, which is very good for Night Fae. But I don't think Fall Bulwark is that bad. Like, I think the 3 are pretty equal. And Fall Bulwark not only helps me survive more, but it also, first of all, synergizes really well with Crimson Rune, which I'm already using. But more so, it gives me more health for Varuth, so... typically this week, especially, Varuth is going to be like my top damage. Let's see, you can't see it there, I guess, but we'll see it. You'll remind me at the end of this key, you'll see overall damage. It'll be my top damage. We're going to get it immediately, so it'll definitely be my top damage. Yeah, if I wasn't using Fall Bulwark, though, I'd be using Blood Tap, which is what I use all Season 1. Makes a big difference when you're starved for runes, substantially starved. What is Relish in Blood gives runic power, right? Yeah, small heal and then runic power, yeah. Definitely don't need more runic power. They nerfed the small one, didn't they? Don't know why anybody would kill it. Just be very careful with pulls after first boss. Those raging mobs will delete us, so yeah. I assume the big guy is not a tasty morsel, right? Does it say on the thing? How do you do this again? Yeah, this is a different mob altogether, I think. 3 slimy morsels. Oh wait, what? I don't know. I don't know what's what. We'll figure it out. Went through a lot of food already today. Yeah, I'm gonna get my fucking ass kicked in here again. It's crazy. I went from being like unkillable to like back in constant danger, it feels like. They nerfed the big slime? I thought they nerfed the small slime, but I don't know. I don't know. We'll see.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So you'll see, I'll show you how close you would have to be for this guy to aggro.
So,
Big Slime is a different name, I thought. Yeah, I thought so too. So you see how far he is right now? So you'd have to wait. I mean, look how long you'd have to wait for that guy to be in your path. You'd have to wait like 20-30 seconds for that dude to be anywhere near you.
One of the more ruthless Marsworn draws close. Be ready.
We'll just kill him solo. They only nerf the small ones. Yeah, I thought so. What's going on? Or not. I guess we're gonna have some fucking guy who's not the tank be the tank today. Man, it is literally don't think it's possible to. I don't think it. I think it's actually not possible to upgrade 20s. I don't think I will ever upgrade to 20. He wants a video made, I guess. He's looking for internet fame. He got it. He found his ticket. Let's take a look at that. Ravenous Frenzy is the new combust. Have some fucking guy who's not. I don't even know. He's just like running over there right now, looks like. What's going on? Or not. I guess we're gonna have some fucking guy who's not the tank be the tank today. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, anyway, another fun key. Add that to the list. I can only do so many of these though, guys. I hate to say it, but this is not fun at all, so we'll do one more, and if there's any more disbands, then I'm just done for the day. Plague Fall 20, disband again. Made a shaman. Pugging would make me sad. Are you ever sad after shit like this? Yeah, just a waste of time. Feels like a huge waste of time. Looks like he disengaged out with the circle thing and aggroed a bunch. Yeah, I don't know. I just watched the footage back on stream. I can't tell what he did. It looks like he runs over into it, honestly. I have no idea. I mean, that's, yeah. Thanks for the video. Good luck on your next, with your next name. Let's sign up for that. The only key really at this point. Losing faith on humans when I see these things. It's very common too, so it's not even... Sure, it doesn't happen like that every time, but... People are just like embarrassingly disinterested in dealing with difficulty in this game. It's very strange. It's like, whatever reason that dude... I don't know if that was just like a troll from the get-go or what, but like... Whatever reason that dude did that, like, you know what I mean? Like, why are you playing this game if that's ever going to be something that you do? You pull trash that wipes us and then leave. Why do you play this game? What's the point of playing this game if you're going to act that way? I mean, that's like the most embarrassing fucking thing that you could possibly do, right? There's nothing worse than that. What else could you do? I mean, I think that's actually worse than that warrior. It's like, at least that dude tried to not suck, right? Like, I mean, he didn't mean to suck that bad. He just sucked that bad. But that dude tried to suck. Like, that dude actually fucking intentionally fucked the key. Like, I mean, why would you do that? It has to be some troll of some sort. The only people left playing Pug WoW see all others as NPC. It's expected behavior. Yeah, you might be right, actually. I mean, that's kind of how I treated at this point. Like, I don't even... These people aren't even people to me. Like, I have no respect for most of the people in these groups just from being burned year after year. In hard weeks, keys are very ugly the first day until people get used to that week, right? But it's like, that is not... has nothing to do with the difficulty of the week. Like, that dude should just be banned. Like, he should not be allowed to play the game if he's ever going to do something like that. And we will be doing our part to make sure it never happens again. That probably worked last week for him. I mean, it's not a problem. Like, I could have pulled it, and I was going to, but I just thought it's not worth it. I'll just get all of them, because once I have the Varut buff, I'll do way more fucking damage, and it'll go way faster. But, yeah, I don't know. I decided that he wants to be the tank instead, so. Don't pull all because explosive? Yeah, I mean, maybe, but I'm not worried about that. I can kill explosives easily. You can spend 25%. All right, fine, dude. I'm just not gonna tank anymore. I'm so fucking sick. Literally, like, every decision I make, everybody's like, you made the wrong decision. Every single fucking decision I make, so that's fine. You guys can tank. You guys tank. You guys figure it out. You're better at it than I am. When the AoE fear went off for the druid did not stack and he was feared into the slimes. I thought so too, but it doesn't look like that happened. I have no idea. It looks like he did it on purpose. Like, to me, it looks like he did it on purpose. You can literally time a 19 pulling normally and no one dying. That's just the most frustrating part. It's just wild, man. I don't know. Such a shame. What's happened with this game anymore? Metro has reached critical salt levels. Oh, yeah? Well, you commenting on it is certainly going to make it go away. Okay, let's go ahead and fly out to... Actually, we can just port. This is the one portal we actually have. Port. Yeah, we get another druid. Starfall doesn't damage non-aggroed mobs. Yeah, it's... Oh, you're asking if that's why it aggroed? No, that's not why it aggroed. Definitely did not aggro because of that. Hey, Thorleaf. Long time no see. How you been, man?
Stoneborn brutes are strong, but their aim leaves something.
Will those portals stay after Shadowlands expansion ends? I guess so, yeah. I mean, the mop ones didn't get taken away, so I don't see why these ones would. I'm good, and you? Yeah, well, not really good today, but if today didn't happen, I'd be great. I'm sorry for rough keys this day, Metro, but I'm glad to be experiencing this with you. Yeah, it's good. What's going on? We're lagging. Can you hear me? Is it the stream? Hello? Must be the stream. Must be everything. Stream is fine? Oh, is it? We can hear you. Oh, okay. I thought I wasn't in a group anymore, but... The fuck was that? We got like fucking roll back or something? I'm switching from Brewmaster back to Blood Decay for heroic progression. What are your thoughts on how they're performing? Blood Decay is great, yeah. They're excellent in Raid too because the blood set bonus thing, whatever, is really, really nice for blood. I guess that happened to everybody. We all rolled back somehow. Strange. Odd. Alright, last chance to salvage the day here. Let's see it. Chronic Wake, Isaac, thanks for sub. Sanguine, keep trying. Halls should be a lot easier now with the timer, but I do think I'm gonna probably get rocked in here. We'll see how those dogs behave. Bad dogs.
Soldiers of Alderaan, rise to meet your master's call.
Bjorn of the Black Storms, honor me now with your presence.
Alright. Hellstones again as well. Warlock this. What trinket is the one that's bugged? The Tazavek one? I have it on, of course. Codex of the first technique.
Bestow your might upon me.
Skip. Wait, this is an 18? Hope you have a great final key of the day. Hope so too. I don't know. It's already not looking great.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm just worried about raging here. I don't know exactly where the difficulty is going to come, but I'm sure there will be a time when I get just one shot again. I assume it'll be the dogs, the safe bet, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was these casters. Sounds like people dislike warlocks. Do I need to re-roll? Oh, I don't dislike warlock. Who dislikes warlock? I don't know. Luckily though, I feel like we can easily just be slow and steady in here because there's no way that with a minute on this timer, the timer will be tight anymore. It wasn't really, I didn't really feel like it was that tight before. Demon Hunter exploded? Yeah, I don't know what that was. These keys are a meme today. I was behind but caught up now. That Plague Paul was so stupid. Yeah, just a complete waste of time today. I don't know what's happening. I guess it is a hard week, you know? I think that's probably a big part of it. Yeah, let's see. It's pretty much one shot there. I guess I have to just be really, really hyper aware of raging and just immediately kite or something. I don't think that's just not gonna happen, so we're gonna have a lot of trouble this week. They added time to halls. Yep. Affliction Warlocks AoE damage are really good now, are they? Well, that's good. In fact, I think I'm gonna grab all of this here. Take that out of it. This next pack will probably not be survivable. Yeah, unfortunately though, they've really taken away my ability to do explosive. Like I can't really be doing it while I'm getting my ass kicked like that. I'm gonna have to really not participate too much in it. Oh, it's jumped off there. What would happen if you fall? You die? Not too bad if they're not raging.
One of the more ruthless Maw Swarm draws close. Be ready.
This is pull a lot easier too. Certainly slower doing it in 3 pulls instead of 2, but yeah, I think that's it. I just need to just not pay attention to explosives at all, unfortunately. It's like actually really splitting my attention at times, and it's causing these deaths to crop up out of nowhere. Obviously, if there's one mob alive, there's no issues, but... Perfect week for a rogue to be smashing orbs, and yeah, rogue and druid. That's a great week. Let me hit those trees at the end of packs. So people, I think people are still like using them at the start always. So I guess you have to know which is the most dangerous mob in every pack to soothe first. True, yeah. Usually there's like a clear winner though, right? Like the reason that I knew the other side was gonna be tough was because there was gonna be no way we can do Ardent Wheel without getting slaughtered by the enraging situation there. Like that was gonna be every single pack was gonna be a struggle. If there's any way to try to get Varuth first, like to go past the Rock Ellie or the Church Elemental, I think we could have done it because we pulled those first, then we can just walk around the left and pull him. Whether that was a good idea or not, I don't really know, but I think it's possible.
To the victor goes the Anima. Claim your power, Maw Walkers.
Alright, so I'm gonna do the same thing here again too then. Take these big numbers out, as my uncle always says when we golf. Try to avoid the mistake that wipes us. You can easily, but it's a bit of a wipe if you fuck up anything. Yeah, I guess that's true. Is it worth it is the actual question. Likely no.
Beware. You approach a powerful servant of the jailer.
Oh, what am I doing? Have to get stunned by that? That's really bad. It's just so much damage. This is actually a really good stun. Still dead even with the trinket up. Dogs with physical aura?
Take the beast's power.
Oh yeah.
You will need it for the dangers ahead.
Okay. Guess we should move away from the gargoyle there just in case. See that raging bolt? 30k. Wild. 19 only as well. Raging bolt, 30k. This guy is using trees at the end though, so that's really good to see that.
The children of Strata fought with more ferocity.
Demon Hunter Rainbow Dash is fancy, oh yeah. Okay, we have the thing, good, we'll get this. Yeah. And 10% DR is so nice. Very good.
Beware.
This guy's got a lot of health though, I'll tell you. They take a long time to die. That peg up now. Make it a little easier.
Beware.
Out of the knockup thing, whatever that's called. Plumage. Oh, did we do it again? Fucking Christ. Every time I do that, where I pull part of the top hack, it just checks it off in my brain and I end up fucking missing it. Okay, those are very mad dogs. Anyway, time 17, which is 19 deaths. Oh wow. That's a lot of deaths. Time with like 20 seconds left. Nice. Kind of crazy. I feel like I'm very stressed by this week. Like it's really impacting my play.
Beware.
That's like, that should indicate like how different the previous weeks were for me. When I felt like I was like unkillable, it makes everything so much easier for me in my thought process. Now I'm making all kinds of ridiculous mistakes and dying constantly. It's pretty interesting.
Beware.
I guess the majority of those deaths came in the platform wing. We had a 222 Warlock. Oh wow, it's pretty low. Yeah, so now we gotta sit here and wait. Well, there goes that free minute. Get another food buff while we wait. It came to not having a soothe, huh? Tanking would spook me because I'd fear of DPS eating shit and dying. Oh yeah, it's gross. I think what you said about not doing explosives is really important when near one shot's about to happen. Yeah, I just have to make sure that I am ready. Maybe a straight Vile Power Week. I don't know what that is, but maybe. It's the one DPS get if they take more than 25% of their HP from attack, they take 50% less for the next 2 seconds. Nah, I never heard of it. Where does that come from? That would actually be very useful for this week. Oros? Oh, it's an Anima power.
I have nearly
I thought we were talking about something I can do as a tank. People usually just take the shield one, yeah. This run is going great. I step away for 5 minutes and the group is still together. Yes, definitely better than the last few groups. Yeah, I guess it's probably good for DPS then to survive a raging hit maybe, but realistically they're never going to take multiple hits that they need to survive. If they were probably going to die regardless, I assume. I'm sure there's some examples, but I don't know of them. Most trash is done. Yep, I think we will have a good key here. We'll certainly not be pulling both of these packs together next. We can gore fiends. Die though, please, so the fucking CD does something. Like you. Can you IBF the stun? Yep, I could AMS the application of it too. I just failed it. Anyway, yeah, I could AMS the application of it as well. It's actually just a curse, so it can also, I guess it can be dispelled too, yeah. That's what they do. They usually dispel it on the person who has the circle route. Yeah, you can dispel it, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Icebound it. Druids, shamans, mages. Question mark. Dispel it on the person, and then the person stands there and doesn't even attempt to move. Yeah, I've seen that, I guess, a few times. Alright, we did do it. We shouldn't have even taken this at this point. That was relatively a bad pick there, I think. You just need to play like more tactically, I guess. Try to think about when I need the trinket, etc. Not just use it. I have to say the fire mini boss. Okay, like right now would be the when. Anyway, I have to say the fire mini boss has to be the most difficult pull for people in 15. Oh, really? They don't interrupt. That's interesting. I never even considered that. Okay, so those guys are very tall. Enraged. They're very mad. I don't really even blame them, to be honest. That explosive's gonna go off in the other room, but it doesn't hit anybody. This is a really sobering day of keys. I can't believe how difficult this was. I hope that tomorrow will be better. I think a lot of the issues were not me either, but there was a lot of issues with me too. Most of the keys were just people being dumb, but I mean that theater, I still don't even understand that. We could have literally upgraded that. That was like trending like an upgrade. And that guy just fucking leaves. Yeah, I mean, obviously the druid from playing. Not gonna take any credit for it, but I guess it's also partially because last week was like the easiest trash week ever. Blizzard's really trolly with that. They put like the fucking insane ass trash week after the easy ass trash week. It's actually kind of funny. 9 minutes left. Yeah, I think we upgraded this. What do you guys think? I've had it where we don't have 9 minutes left after the second boss. It's so easy now. That extra minute really did not need. They did not need that. Has there been an expansion that you thought was good from start to finish? Yeah. I mean every expansion. Really, the only expansion I didn't like start to finish was Legion. Well, okay. So like Wrath and Wrath and Cataclysm, they weren't very good expansions, but they didn't really have a bad patch. Like, well, I guess actually the reason Wrath sucked was because it had 2 bad patches, but I don't know. Yeah, never really thought about that, but yeah, I would say most expansions. Every expansion gets better as it goes. Like that's how it always works. What you get at the start is always going to be the worst version of that thing. The only regrettable scenario is that they keep resetting that thing every expansion, and then they have to keep rebuilding it every expansion. Takes a lot of time away from just making the game.
Their pain shall enlighten
I guess it takes a day or 2 of adjustment from trash being the most part ignorable. Yeah, I agree, actually. Let me try and rephrase. I wouldn't say you phrased it poorly. It's just not something I've ever thought of because, like, first of all, I've never like not enjoyed an expansion. Like, it's too long of a time period to say I don't enjoy it. So there's never been a bad expansion. But my least favorite expansions were Wrath and Cataclysm, and that was because they had very bad mentalities transpiring throughout them. But all the patches that came out in the expansion were still fine. It's not like there was one patch that ruined everything, you know? But to be fair, Wrath, if there was one that you would say that for, it would be Wrath, because Trial of the Crusader was just like what a fucking joke that was, honestly. That was just the dumbest raid and the dumbest thing they've ever done in the game, if you ask me. Although I don't mind it looking back, but at the time it was so bad. And Cataclysm's launch was just don't fucking remove half the game and we'll be good. Like, I'm thinking the masses will like if we get to swap covenants on a whim, and I feel like we might get that later on. Has there been an expansion that they gave you a lot at the start and the following patches were like content patches? It's always, like, however it is now, it's always this way. I'm not really sure what you're asking. It's always this way. The systems they add at the beginning always get iterated upon heavily. Some expansions that just don't have any systems, like WoD, and I guess Classic, but yeah, for the most part, it all always gets iterated upon. I love Cata Dungeons showing the pass. Still got the word power stuck in my head from it. Oh, really? I don't know what that means. I hated how they went from one of the best raids. Yeah, it's really bad. I mean, one of the best raids ever is sandwiched by 2 of the worst raids ever. Like 100. I think the 2 worst raids. Like, does anyone think that remaking Nax was a good idea? I'm telling you, like, they could have easily done that in Shadowlands. Easily made a 3rd Nax, right? Fucking Kel'Thuzad is a main character. And could you imagine what the fucking people would say if they made Nax again? It would be like, literally, you would never hear the end of it. And that was perfectly acceptable. Like, some people, like, look back at Wrath and they're like, oh, what a great expansion. It's like, okay, sure, if you say that.
Be gone, rebel! Out of my way!
Gotcha. You know how General Forumers want to swap covenants and have 2 legendaries and all that stuff? I guess that's why I was asking you by great expansion. Yeah, I mean, like, that's just, I don't know. That doesn't register. That's, like, not a feature of the game, you know? That's just, like, a design decision. That has nothing to do with the expansion. I don't want those things. Like, if they added those things, it doesn't impact me whatsoever. I'm not gonna switch my covenant on a whim. Anyway, Kel'Thuzad lore is so cool right up until the Shadowlands updates. Oh, you think? I love what they did with the characters in Shadowlands. I don't really know that much about what they did with Kel'Thuzad, but I love his involvement in this raid. It's actually really cool. That's one of the coolest fights. It's kind of just the same It's very similar to the original fight, which I guess is why I like it so much.
I have Anima to spare.
Holy smokes, you're gonna upgrade a key. Yeah, 2 out of 6. 2 out of 6, and we haven't even completed a key besides those 2. There hasn't been an expansion that given you, because it's not like, that's not how it works. Like, these aren't choices that come with the content. These are people asking for them to change their design decisions, you know? Like, yeah, obviously once something's out, people start to find flaws with it, and it starts to get iterated upon. That's how a game works, like, no matter what. Like, no, there's no, like, profits working for Blizzard, you know what I mean? Like, geniuses who can foresee the future.
Pitiful wretches.
A victory well earned. You have proven that none of the weapons in Zoval's arsenal can best you.
Alright. We finally upgraded a key. But that's why I like Shadowlands so much, because I knew that we were getting a very good system out of the gate. Whereas in BFA, it was the opposite. Like, we had a bad system out of the gate, but I knew it was going to get better. So it was like enticing to see how it got better over time. But yeah, the beginning of BFA was quite bad compared to the end. And it was the same way with Legion. Like, the legendaries, fucking horrible implementation, but it ended up being great by the end. You know what I'm saying? But so Shadowlands is like awesome out of the gate. Like, it works very well. The Covenant system is very flavorful. It makes a big impact on what you play and how you play it. And there's a lot of cosmetics and a lot of different things. So that was a really good addition, and I knew it was going to be good out of the gate. But like things like the Anima situation, like, I don't think anybody would have predicted that there would be such a problem with Anima. Like, they had to change it twice now, and that now they've overchanged it, and now they had to change it a third time to make it so there's still value for Anima. So it's like those types of decisions, like, nobody's gonna, you know, it's very unlikely that you're going to be able to accurately predict that and be sure of it. It's like, sure, yeah, maybe you could see people getting mad about something or whatever, but it's like, okay, so should we just scrap the whole system because we think it might happen? No, definitely not. That's what WoW is, you know. This group probably has no idea the Warzone today. Yeah, they're thinking like, oh, keys are easy. So now the campaign is done. Do we go back to 2 renown a week? Yep, 2 renown a week. But anyway, that's gonna be it. I do have to run at around 3-ish, so I don't feel like I need to subject myself to any more of this, but it was interesting. We definitely got a nice little video for coming up, but let's add that. That was a Halls 19, so that gave score, right? I guess not much. 2 points. That's odd. So we still need Theater 19. We haven't done Theater 19 on either difficulty. Spires 19. Sanguine 19. Hopefully we can get those this week. Anyway, it was upgrade. We had another Shaman Healer. We had Druid, Warlock, and Demon Hunter. Alright, cool. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back for Raid tonight, and then we'll be back for more keys tomorrow. Hopefully it go well. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.